Tennessee Volunteers defensive back Boo Carter is trying to pull Josh Heupel's card in the same fashion as Nico. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about these Tennessee Volunteers. They having another issue with another player. Want more money. Basically, he's trying the same thing as Nico. Only difference is the dad ain't involved. With Nico, his dad was in everything. I read the other day that Nico's dad went to Josh Heupel and told him he need to put better pieces around Nico. And they need more money. All right. When Nico first got to Tennessee, Josh Heupel went out and got some of the best offensive linemen in the country. They already had a couple of the best DBs in the country. But, hey, guess what? Last year, after 2024, Nico's dad wasn't happy. So he went to Josh Heupel again. He need to get better receivers or whatever. Plus, we want more money. Oh, we out of here. Well, I'm glad Josh Heupel showed him the door. Or both of them the door. And I hope he do that with Boo Carter. You got a culture, Josh Heupel, that you got to keep. All right? I think the culture at Tennessee is pretty solid. And it needs to stay that way. Because if you give in to Boo Carter, your culture is gone. I'm going to tell you that now. Because that opened the floodgates for every other player to do it. For every other player who thinks he deserves more money. They already paying Boo Carter. Come on now. And he ain't that great. He ain't living up to the billing. That's all I know. So, it's Josh Heupel's decision. And I know Josh Heupel going to make the right decision. Either you going to stay here and continue to get the payment that we paying you, play ball, show up and show out, or you can go. But we ain't giving you another damn dime. It already been put out that Boo Carter has been missing workouts. This ain't the NFL. You can't hold out until you get what you want. No, 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 no. You'll be shown the door. I tell you that. This shit is getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. That's all I know. It's getting out of hand. That these players think they can just do what the hell they want to do while you going to school for free. You got a damn scholarship. You should be happy you got that. But yet you want to try to strong arm the coach and the program to give you what you want. No, not going to happen. I hope it don't happen. And I hope Josh Heupel show Boo Carter the door. All right. But anyway, I got this article off AZ Sports. You can go read it if you want to. These two team leaders are sick of it. Insider shares the latest on the situation with Tennessee Vols DB Boo Carter. I didn't know nothing about this until yesterday. I also didn't know that Tennessee had this same issue with James Pierce last season. I didn't know that until I read this article. So this is the third player that has tried to strong arm Josh Heupel into giving him more money. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. But anyway, it is what it is. This I guess he's a Tennessee insider. Bezalo or whatever his name came out with this. Tony Bezalo, he talked about it, and this article is really what he was saying. But I ain't gonna read the whole article. I'm gonna just read this little part. So let's go. So let's get to Boo Carter's situation. Boo Carter this summer, as I just told, Boo Carter this summer has been pretty unplugged. And these two team leaders, Kesselman and Joseph, that's Miles Kesselman, and I think it is Joshua Joseph, are sick of it. In fact, the whole council is sick of it. Josh Heupel got basically a leadership council. All right, it ain't just made up of team captains. It's other leaders on the team too. So he got a council, and that's something good. And it's player-led. That's something good. And those players, at least two of them, are getting tired of Boo Carter and his antics, okay? In fact, Josh Heupel has a decision to make, and the ball is in his court on what he's going to do with Boo Carter. because the council has been vocal toward the head coach, according to people I talked to, that they don't want to see this go on again. This means a player being unplugged. I'm not saying whether or not Boo Carter is going to be on Tennessee's football team this year. I don't pretend to know. I am just going to tell you this. This thing is real. This is a real situation. This is a real problem. This has become a problem, and it's become a distraction. Yeah, a problem and a distraction. You damn right. So, and the guy said in the article earlier that he don't know if Boo Carter even be playing for Tennessee by the time the season starts. So we'll see. But yes, the ball is in Josh Heupel's court. That's a fact. That is a fact. And I'm sure Josh Heupel going to make the best decision for the team. But I know what I would do. I know what I would do. After that, I'll give him a couple of chances. But after that third workout, hey, this ain't working out. This ain't working out. We don't need this distraction. I'm not finna deal with your antics. So you can pack your bags and seek another team. That's just me. That's the way I would roll. Because guess what? You are a distraction to everybody else. Everybody see what you're doing. And I don't want that in my locker room, because it will destroy the locker room. You will have a divided locker room. But for James Pierce to do it, and then Nico and his dad to do it on a bigger level, and then now this guy doing it, yeah, it's getting out of hand for those Tennessee Vols. It's getting out of hand. And that is one reason why the NCAA or whoever need to get a hold on this daggone NIL. Because this is all due to the NIL and the transfer portal. Because guess what? These players are like, if I can't get what I want here, I'll go somewhere else and get it. That's exactly what they're saying. Nothing more, nothing less. And these players like Nico, Boo Carter, and I guess James Pierce, they ain't in it for the team. They ain't in it for national championships. They in it for themselves to get as much out of these programs as they can and do as less as they can. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to strong arm them. Want these guys, the program, the head coaches, to do more for them than what they promised, but they ain't doing their part. You see what I'm getting at? No, I'm going to give you what I promised you, and I want you to do what I asked you to do. Because if not, you can leave. That's it. And I'm not just talking about Tennessee. I'm talking about any other college football program. This is damn ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. So Tennessee fans, you might not see Boo Carter on the field in 2025. And if you do, it might be because Josh Heupel caved in to his demands. But if I was Josh Heupel, nope, not going to do it. Okay? But it is what it is. I just want to point out this. If y'all, I'm sure Tennessee fans know about this. I'm sure Sports Talk Jay probably, he done already talked about this, because Sports Talk Jay is on top of everything. You know what I'm saying? So, on top of everything, dealing with Tennessee, I know. But he's on top of a lot of other teams too, and their current situation and what they're got going on. But, man, for this guy, this thing says Tennessee paid Carter a lot of money to keep him there. And quite frankly, he has not been plugged in this summer. In fact, he's been borderline unplugged. Missing daggone workouts. These are summer workouts. What are you gonna do when fall camp start in what, about 10 days? 9-10 days. What are you gonna do then? If you are already missing daggone summer camps, What about fall camp? You expect us to show up like nothing happened? Man, get out of here. Get out of here. And if he does that, you're going to sit out 3 games. Josh Heupel should suspend him for at least 3 games. And I'm talking about the first 3. I don't know. We're going to suspend you for this game, and then you play in a couple of more games. You can't play in this game. Then you play in this game. No, you can't. No, the first 3 games, he should be suspended for these antics, for this distraction. Yeah, he should be suspended. That's just my opinion. That's sending another message to everybody else. You get suspended and you still ain't getting a dime more than what we already given you or what we already promised you. That's it. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man, and what's going on at Tennessee. Why y'all think this is happening so much at Tennessee, even though these players ain't getting what they want when they do this. Just let me know your opinion. But until then, y'all be blessed. Remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.